Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My name is Walid Aden. I'm a French citizen. I'm a foreigner here in Malaysia. I'm here since several years. We are a spirulina farm. Spirulina is a kind of microalgae, which is a superfood, the most nutrient-dense food on earth. It was said by the United Nations that it will be the food of the future in the 90s. So, because it's a very dense food and very concentrated, it has the highest amount of protein in the world. Our one have 69% of protein, which is the highest in the world. That's why it's a superfood, and there have plenty of antioxidant. There is one of the most powerful antioxidants. The name is phycocyanin. It's a blue pigment. That's why you hear about blue spirulina. In fact, the spirulina is green, but it contains the blue inside. So if you see the blue, that means that the spirulina have been damaged. So you should not see blue spirulina, but green spirulina. But when you extract it, you have the blue phycocyanin. It's not coming from the sea. This is naturally from lakes, volcano lakes. It's coming from a family which is called cyanobacteria. A cyanobacteria is mostly found in the sea, and some are on the freshwater. This one is from the freshwater. And freshwater means lakes, usually volcano lakes, because it consumes a lot of minerals. So usually you find it in a very alkaline location. The pH of the spirulina medium is around 10 to 11. So it's super alkaline naturally, which is making it very safe because it kills the bacteria and virus. In fact, I discovered spirulina because my wife, my late wife, had a cancer, which was already spread everywhere, and she was very weak and very low iron, specifically. And after trying the chemical medicine, that means the things that the doctors give for pregnant women, the iron, it did not really work. And we tried with spirulina, and then her level of iron went very high. I mean, good enough. Then she felt better and everything. So this is where I discovered spirulina. Their sickness was too advanced. She was already last stage, so it was already too late for her. But it kept in my mind, so I knew that there was something natural that is helping a human being. And therefore, after her pass away, she passed away a few months after that, Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. So after that, I started to study it in France. I moved to Malaysia because I love this country. We lived together before my wife passed away, so I came here to raise my kids as Muslims. Therefore, I started to come back to the point that there is no farm here. There is no production of spirulina here. So I was doing it in my backyard. It's not enough. So I thought that it was an opportunity for me to do it as a business. Then I went back to France, make my proper training, because there is a training course there in France. We are the only one in the world doing this kind of training for the natural spirulina. So there's two types of spirulina, the industrial spirulina and natural spirulina. So spirulina is doing the natural spirulina. So I went and do my training and everything. Then I came back to Malaysia because I love this country, because the weather is perfect for spirulina, and because I'm Muslim, alhamdulillah. It was the perfect environment for me and for the spirulina. So I give it a try, and alhamdulillah, it works very well. Because spirulina is a very new cultivation for the humankind, okay? Because we do agriculture since more than 10,000 years, but spirulina is very new, maybe 20, 30, 40 years maximum. So not a lot of people knows how to grow it. And the material, the feed are not available easily. In France they are, because there is a group of growers that gather together and they create like a cooperative. But here there is nothing, there was nothing. So when I came here, I have to find each one of them, and I have to build the things myself, the machinery, the things that I need for harvesting. And that's why this first one is the one I built. It's made of wood, and the second one is stainless steel. I mean, everything have to be done by myself. So I have to build and work, produce, build, work, fabricate, and find the proper feed and try different of them. And this was during COVID. So it was very hard to get that one during COVID, because of course everybody knows it's MCO. So that was the main challenge. And the last challenge, which I'm still struggling in today, is that because spirulina is not very known, most of the people, they know only the capsule, the pills, and the powder. I don't know, maybe they think it's fabricated by factory, because nobody knows that spirulina grows in natural, in lake. So we have to debunk this one. We have to educate people, explaining them that this is the natural spirulina, this is how it grows, And people, when they know, when they learn and they come, they adopt it, they buy and they consume. But it's very difficult. You have to do it one by one. You know, education-wise, it's a big challenge for me because I'm not Malay, I'm not Malaysian, so I don't speak Malay. It's my fault. So I have to look for help and try to spread the word. It's tricky. Malaysians are aware of spirulina since quite a long time. There are some brands like Elken Spirulina, like other brands, Bio something. They made a big marketing 30 years, 40 years ago. And then there was MLM, which are abusing of the price, become very expensive, then people abandon. And most of the time, because the pills and capsules are industrially made, therefore dried at between 200 and 300 degrees. So you lose most of the nutrients. So the effectiveness was not as good as the fresh one. So we had to redo the education, to redo the awareness, but that was for the powder and the pills and capsule. They don't know that there's other forms, because this form is only done by a French way. We have like spaghetti form, which is 100% spirulina, and we have the fresh one, fresh and frozen one. This one they never saw because there's no other farm than me here in Malaysia doing fresh spirulina. So this was the big challenge of explaining them that this is the real spirulina and this is how is the best to consume it. Same comparison than fresh fish and dry fish, you know. Like they are used to have dry spirulina, like dry fish all their life, and then they discover fresh fish, like fresh spirulina. Of course, it's a big difference. But using it also is different because fresh have a shelf life. I mean, there's plenty of small details. But slowly, inshallah, the things are getting better. And there is an increase because everyone who came here and knew what is it, they love it and they buy it. My main problem is to be known. Even here in KL, I have some clients that came a few weeks ago. They are living just here behind. They don't even know that I exist. So it's a marketing problem. I know I have this problem, but marketing costs a lot of money. So I'm working on it, and inshallah soon it will be okay. In fact, it's really very opposite to everything else because of the pH. First of all, at this pH, very, very high pH, the concern is, for example, to make a comparison, industrial spirulina, they use it with a lot of chemicals. And because they use a lot of chemicals, the pH goes acidic. And spirulina cannot survive in acidic environment. Acidic meaning, for the spirulina, meaning below 8. Below 8 for the spirulina, it is acidic. Because spirulina, I told you, it's between 10 and 11. So they have to put other chemical to raise up the pH. You see, so all this addition of chemicals stay in the pond and you find it in the spirulina anyway. So we are doing totally opposite. We feed the spirulina and we let the spirulina grow. When the spirulina grows, it elevates the pH by itself, by consuming the carbon. It consumes the carbon, then the pH goes up by itself. So we just wait until we reach that point, then we continue feeding it and we keep at this level. So this is the natural growing, like in the wild, you know. We don't try to push it up, we don't try to mix up, we don't try to put any chemical or whatever. See? So this is the big difference we are doing. Therefore, the pond is clean, the spirulina is healthy, and of course, eating a healthy spirulina is far better than eating something which is not the best. We mainly sell online. We have a website which is called Fresh Spirulina Farm. You can also find our fresh product with a company called Get It Fresh. They are selling milk and yogurt and spirulina. So we partnered with them last month so that they distribute our spirulina, because to distribute the fresh spirulina, shelf life is short, something like 7 to 10 days. So you have to be sure of the quality of the delivery. And I don't have the network, they have it. So we partner together and they are growing. So far they are doing all Klang Valley. And inshallah soon they will do all Malaysia. You can find them on their website, or you come to our website and you will find a link for the fresh one to their website. So this is one of the way to find. And we are discussing with other providers and other shops or whatever to be able to spread to their place soon, inshallah. We are doing from time to time, we're doing open farm, where we present our product, where we let the people test it and drink it so they can try spirulina, and where we explain everything we are doing here. So please just follow up and you will find the next dates so that you can come and visit us and see by your own eyes what is going on and test it yourself to see if you like it or not. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.